Have you ever wished your brain had an off switch? You tell yourself you're going to relax, but 5 minutes later, you're replaying a conversation from last week, wondering why someone said what they said, thinking about things that haven't even happened yet. If that sounds familiar, you're probably not just an overthinker. You might simply be a deep thinker. And according to psychology, there's a big difference. Deep thinkers don't just collect information. They search for meaning. While most people notice what happened, deep thinkers naturally ask why it happened, why people behave the way they do, why relationships change, why certain moments stay in your mind long after everyone else has forgotten them. And that's where everything begins. 1. You constantly search for meaning. Most people experience life. Deep thinkers analyze it. A simple conversation can stay in your mind for hours, not because you're looking for problems, but because your brain naturally wants to understand what happened beneath the surface. Psychologists believe this is connected to a personality trait called openness to experience. People high in this trait tend to be more curious, reflective, and interested in ideas than quick conclusions. Your mind isn't satisfied with simple answers. It wants the whole picture. 2. You notice patterns. Other people miss. Have you ever predicted something and later realized you were right? Not because you can see the future, but because you noticed small details that everyone else ignored. A change in someone's tone, a different way they text, a subtle shift in body language. Your brain quietly connects those tiny pieces together. What feels like intuition is often years of observation creating patterns without you even realizing it. And that's why deep thinkers are often surprisingly good at understanding people. 3. Your mind rarely stops. Here's the part many people don't understand. Being a deep thinker isn't always enjoyable. Sometimes it's exhausting. Your brain keeps asking questions even when you want to sleep. You replay conversations. Imagine different outcomes. Think about decisions you made years ago. Psychologists sometimes call this rumination when thinking becomes repetitive instead of helpful. The challenge isn't thinking deeply. It's knowing when to stop. And if you've related to these signs so far, you're definitely not the only one. There are millions of people whose minds work exactly like this. Now here's where it gets interesting. 4. You feel emotion and logic. At the same time when something happens, most people either react emotionally or logically. Deep thinkers often do both. You feel the emotion while also analyzing why you're feeling it. It's like having two conversations inside your head at once. One part of you is experiencing life. The other part is quietly observing it. This can make you incredibly self-aware, but it can also make it difficult to simply enjoy the present moment. 5. You need time alone to understand yourself. People sometimes assume deep thinkers are antisocial. That's usually not true. Many simply need quiet, not because they dislike people, but because silence gives their brain room to organize everything it has absorbed. According to psychology, periods of solitude help many reflective people process emotions, solve problems, and understand themselves better. For them, being alone isn't loneliness, it's recovery. And perhaps that's why they often return from solitude with clearer ideas and better decisions. Here's the truth that most people never hear. Being a deep thinker isn't about having a higher IQ. It isn't about being wiser than everyone else. It's simply a different way of experiencing the world. You notice more, feel more, question more. Sometimes that can leave you mentally exhausted. Sometimes it can make you feel misunderstood, but it also allows you to appreciate beauty, understand people, and find meaning in places most people never stop long enough to notice. So if you've spent years believing you think too much, maybe you've been asking the wrong question. Maybe the question isn't, why can't I stop thinking? Maybe it's, How can I use the way my mind works as a strength instead of seeing it as a weakness? And now I'm curious. When does your mind become the loudest? Late at night, during conversations, or when you're completely alone? I have a feeling the answers are going to be more similar than most people expect. Have you ever